Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's the Jets going up against the Patriots. With that, we're off to the Meadowlands and a frigid MetLife Stadium, where we check in with Jim Nantz and a guy who's familiar with conditions like this, Phil Simms.
It's Sunday night in the NFL, and we're coming to you from under the lights as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and a storybook matchup here today with an unbeaten. I'm to take on a big challenger.
Yeah, we do. In Week 15, to think you can still be undefeated, and, you know, the pressure it builds. And the pressure, what I mean by it is the distractions. They're everywhere. That's all anybody wants to talk about. Can you handle it? I think this team can. They are very good.
The Jets are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And Gay's got it teed up, and he's ready to go. Here we go, two rivals ready to square off. Fields the football at the 3. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
What a game by this quarterback last week. They won the game. He made some good decisions, and also he made a couple terrific throws down the field.
First down at the 21. Running away from the pressure. Has his target on his way. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. And now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
Hill takes his spot in the backfield. Hill's taking the handoff.
The Patriots offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job at the offensive line. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
2nd and 11. Hill's going to take it on the counter. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
It'll be 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. He's taken down at the 35.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good that defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
First down following the long play. Looking to go up top again on first down. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. And with with that, let's take a look at the Patriots offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times.
The line of scrimmage, the 35.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd down and 10. Trying to escape the pressure, and there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Here's the Jets defensive lineup. They're tops in the league in rush defense this season, so we'll see how often this offense tests the front 7 today. And it's batted down.
When you're in a situation like this, it's 3rd long, what do you think the defense is going to guard against? Long pass down the field. That's right. So it's very obvious, and that time nobody's open down the field, so the pass goes incomplete.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And with that field goal, they've got points on the board early in this game.
Well, even though they're losing this game still right now, Jim, you know what it does? It just mentally gives you, it lifts you up, gives you some confidence, and we'll see if they can carry on from here.
And a run back of about 17.
The Jets ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
Smith there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his first reception today.
Corner routes not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
The Jets will take the snap from the 40. He has the grab and gains maybe 4. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense. This is a talented bunch, ranking 1st overall in scoring. And here we have 2nd down. Toss to the outside. Collins is able to read that play and make the hit.
The Jets running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that 3rd down throw.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds.
The Patriots put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
The Patriots come out in a bunch set. Midway through the 1st. And he's taken down.
This defense, they are definitely not faint of heart, are they, Jim? They will bring the pressure. Good blitz that time, and they take the quarterback down.
Hill takes his spot in the backfield. Hill's going to secure the handoff. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Jumps high and comes down with it. That receiver, Phil, is a quarterback's dream. Going high in the air on a high throw and getting the reception.
Oh, man, do quarterbacks love that? They throw it and think, oh, my gosh, that's bad. They're ready to chase the defender down with an interception. But no, the wide receiver goes up and just makes an awesome catch.
Wide to the left. That's a gain of 6.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel out of the shotgun formation. And that gains 1. Third down on the way. Hill's got it on the handoff. And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This defense off to a terrific start.
Well, they call third down the money down because you try to keep drives going. And right now the defense has all the money because they're the ones getting it done.
And the Patriots are going to punt it. Flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner. The Jets offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen, this has been kind of refreshing. I love it that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these rules on the offensive side, so defenses take advantage of this and keep on rocking.
Tackled in the end zone, and this is a safety.
When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. That when you drop in the end zone, you got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
That return's good for about 21.
The Patriots bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Let's go. 2nd down and 12. Did not get both feet down.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played that was 3rd and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Third and 12.
Late in the first, and that's a big stop on 3rd down to bring up a punt. And now they'll look to extend the lead.
Yeah, good job by the defense, but I'll say this for the offense. You got to show more imagination if you want to have success, especially on 3rd downs.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. The Patriots defense starts a new drive after getting a safety the last time they were out there.
Oh, man, they couldn't wait to get back on the field, could they, Jim? They are excited about the way they played last time out. They got that safety. They are being aggressive. It is fun to watch.
The Jets lined up, bunch formation. Let's go. 1st down at the 31. Looking to go down the field here, but it's incomplete. And with that, let's look at the Patriots lineup on defense. They've given up a lot of passing yards this season, so they'll need to try and keep the offense in check today. Second down after the incompletion. The Jets will approach this play from out of the pistol. Wants to go deep. On target. Inside, and he's close for the touchdown.
Well, we see it all the time. There's only so much a defense can do. And when it's a perfect throw and a perfect catch, way down the field and results in a touchdown, you just got to give the offense some credit.
That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second quarter. Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. He's got a chance to return this one. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. Hill's on his way back out there. And his typical contributions have been absent from this offense for the better part of this first half.
I'll admit the defense is playing spectacular. They are all over the place. They're aggressive. They're fast. So the offense has to counter. Maybe do some counter runs. Take advantage of the fact that the defense is being so aggressive.
You know, I get about one spectacular out of you a year. So there it was.
Spectacular.
Brown taken down.
Brown's a smart guy. He knows when you're running slant routes over the middle, you got to make sure you protect yourself. So he's under control, catches the football, gets to the ground before those defensive players can really beat him up. Good solid gain. It doesn't quite get the first down.
Press coverage all the way. The Patriots snap it at the 26. And they're all over him for the sack.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
The Patriots at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. 3rd and 13. Airing it out. Almost intercepted.
Let's give the defense a lot of credit. They got the offense in a 3rd and long situation, and the pass goes incomplete. The offense, well, you just got to do a better job not putting yourself in those situations.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. He's tackled right at the 43. That return's good for about 35. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm. Jets know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Let's go. 38.
The Jets take it from the 43. Tosses the football. The Jets now move the chains.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 30. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Ducks out of bounds. Mark him down for another reception. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they can have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line.
Get ready.
Dropping back 3. Amaro with the reception.
The Patriots are hard to fool on the defensive side, especially when they're in the red zone. So that time, all over the offensive play call, they stopped the completion for no gain.
Third and 3 coming up.
Let's go.
From the gun. But the hit knocks the ball out.
That time the defense was ready. Third and short. They were expecting pass, and that's what they got. And the pass is incomplete. Now we have a fourth down situation.
A short field goal try on the way. And he converts here on the field goal try. We're beginning to see this team assert their dominance in this game midway through the second. Although this time it's just a field goal, still it opens up a lead.
I'm looking at the team that's losing right now. When are they going to stand up and just say, I've had enough, and go out there and start fighting?
And he'll start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Patriots' offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving.
The Patriots from the 22. And that gains a few. The Patriots trail in this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Hill's been off the mark, and that's a big reason why they're trailing in this one.
That's right. It hasn't worked. So what do you say? Don't be afraid to change. What you have to do, you call the plays. They give your team the best chance to win, and they better start changing those play calls.
They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring them down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jets defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down. The Patriots come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Brings it in along the sideline.
This is a route that's not run enough in the NFL, the corner route. So many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, you get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Hills handed the football.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Get ready.
Taking off. First down at the 49. And Brown brings it in. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Jets defense now is going to go nickel.
Let's go.
The Patriots take it from the 43. Intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. And what a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Jets really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The Jets have it at the 39. Toss play. And that's a gain of 13. First down coming up. No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
Let's go.
On first down, it's back to the ground games. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Get ready.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football.
Touchdown, New York Jets. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
That return's good for about 24. Antonio Brown readying himself for this next possession. He's been off his game in this first half, Phil.
Yeah, it's been an awful game all around, but the star wide receiver is having an absolute terrible day so far. And if they want to win, you better pick it up, find ways to get open, and hope this quarterback gets him the football.
The Patriots take it from the 23. Williams in on the tackle. The Jets decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. On the way, 3rd down. They bring in the extra tight end. Takes it from the eye. Timeout called by the defensive unit. They're set to punt it away now. There's a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Going deep. Could have been intercepted. That will bring us to the end of the second quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll take a break and be ready for the start of the second half in just a moment. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios and halftime. We're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. The Patriots are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You've got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
Hill's tackled right at the 20. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault, it's the offensive line's fault, and let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
2nd and 10. It's the old counter play. That's a gain of 6.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
Third down now. The Patriots get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. He'll take the snap from the gun. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Looking to make a difference. They'll mark him at the 28 and a run back of about 3. Looking again now at some of these throws. There's just a lot to like about this offense when it's clicking like this.
I love what the offense has done. I love what the quarterback has done. And you hear it all the time too, Jim, that you can't stop the perfect throw, but there have been a lot of perfect throws in this game.
The Jets take it from the 28. They'll run it off the toss.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
The Jets will take the snap from the 40. And this is dropped.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Jets will take the snap from the 40. Scrambling now. Has the reception all alone. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single-season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards.
And they deck the quarterback.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Second and goal from the 9. Finds his mark. Fights through that hit. Touchdown. They're just running it up. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else. But to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
The Patriots have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
Let's go.
First down at the 20. Hill's going to take the handoff now. Pryor's going to make the tackle.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Out of the gun. Brown's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his third catch of the day.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
Midway into the third. Has to extend for that one, and he's got it. Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything. Run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches. All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Handoff out of the power surge. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
And the point after is good. Brown's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive. A drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. A look at Dante Hightower right there. Partner, what do you think he has to do to get this defense to toughen up? Because they've been getting pushed around through these first three quarters.
Look, defense is all about trying hard, playing with emotion, and that's what they got to do, Jim. Come out, pick up the pace, and get it done. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. The Jets have it at the 29. They're going to run it on the toss. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 37. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Jets take it from the 43. Toss to the outside. Got the first, and he's got some space. No one's going to get him now. The 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Patriots have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 38-12.
The Patriots now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Hill's taken down at the 26.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Second and 4 following the run.
Let's go. Brent 38.
Hill's taking the handoff. Richardson's the one who made the big stop. The Patriots are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. Hill's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
We head to the fourth quarter, and both of these teams are looking to just stay healthy. And my man, Phil Simms, is looking for a way to escape early to the airport. We've got a blowout, and we're back after this. The Patriots come out with a split backfield.
Get ready. Brent 38.
Oh, look at that. Linebacker's moving around.
White's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down at the 17. Handoff out of the eye. Coming to the line at the 17-yard line. Double tight end formation. Second down and 10. Right back to him one more time. Hill's tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
They call his name again.
Well, it's been a terrible day for this football team. There's no doubt about it. You're down near the goal line, but you are getting blown out. Well, if you could score a touchdown, at least there'll be one good thing you could say happened. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Patriots in the end zone. Hill's second touchdown of the game.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. That brings the play to an end. That return's good for about 25. The Jets ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and short. Flip to the outside.
The Patriots guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Jets need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. The Jets get a first down. That's reception number 4 for him. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else. But to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
They'll go shotgun here. Down the field.
I'll say this, in a situation like this, 3rd and long, when you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
This is 3rd down. The Jets come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion. He's in the clear. Touchdown! And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
They're setting up the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Patriots on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Get ready.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
That leads us to 2nd down. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Room to work. Feet first, gives himself up.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
Now looking at 3rd down. The Patriots come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Quick drop back. He'll throw it over the middle. Catch made.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the 2nd half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads it to a score later.
The Patriots have it at the 44. Running room. And now he'll slide.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The Jets defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Snap it out of the gun. Looking long. A takeaway. That will be one solid locker room, Phil Simms, in the aftermath of this game. And the last thing they may remember is this interception to boot.
Yeah, Jim, when this game is over, they're going to go in there. You want to shower, get dressed, and get out. You don't even want to talk about the game. You say as little as possible, and you wait to go back to practice next week.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
First down at the 20. Toss to the outside. Still on his feet. 2 consecutive weeks we've seen a running game that's delivered the goods for this offense.
This offense so determined to run the football. The coaches show great presence. And listen, the design is awesome, and the running back is really good too.
First down at the 42. Outside now on the toss. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day. The Patriots have kept teams out of the end zone all season long, but today they are giving up a ton of points.
Jim, I'll say this. They are absolutely getting shredded in every department on the defensive side. They can't stop anything. Just a bad day.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second down and 8. Here's the quick toss. Hightower's there to make the tackle.
Like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's the top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have games like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
And the kick is good for 3. Phil, you think that was the right call, adding a field goal? You already had this game locked up.
No, Jim, I don't agree with the call. I would not have kicked the field goal. I would have gone for it on 4th down. And they just rubbed it in there right there. And in this league, people never forget.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jets defense has set the standard today, and they have this unit to thank when this game's over with the win.
Oh, boy, they're going to be proud of what they did out here in this game. The discipline they have shown. They were aggressive. The coach was calling all the right plays for them, and they made it happen. Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 3 on the play. Takes it from the gun. Looking across the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Now 1st and 10. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
to complete that one. So second down here.
The Patriots are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. From the shotgun, Kevin White hauls it in.
That's 5 receptions on the day.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. The Patriots now move the chains.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
This play set up by the long gainer. Got the completion. And that's a gain of 9. The Patriots signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. The Patriots moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
Let's go.
Drop back, shotgun formation. The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down. Out of the shotgun. Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Muscles through the defender, and he races out of bounds at that point. That return's good for about 18. The Jets offense comes out for what is in essence just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field, and it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoyed the moment.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. And here's the toss. Still powering ahead.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's a top rusher in the NFL so far this year, and once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards.
The Jets are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. One more play, and it's in the books. First down at the 33. Good for only a yard. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.